Hi guys, so this is me attempting to take a video of this again. So I wanted to show you guys this new configuration box I made today. So it's the Lunar New Year, so it's like a long weekend here in Singapore, and I have a relatively uncomplicated family history lineage thingamajig. So I had quite a bit of time for myself to go and play around with stuff. So this is a huge stash buster. Finally got to get rid of stash that I have been hogging for the longest time. A lot of these embellishments were from Prima and Tim Holtz, and some from Dusty Attic. So thought I'm gonna show you guys. I've already mounted it onto the wall because I did put it up somewhere. I can't just have it lying around. My mum was really complaining. It was like a huge mess from the living room. So hopefully this will be a short video. One of the proudest thing, and this is so much fun. But oops, sorry for the moving around. Okay, I really like the color of the box. I did quite a bit of work on it. So I used the Prima I think it's called Bloom Spray if I'm not wrong. Worn leather, as well as there's one of the dark green ones. I think some olive or something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head. As well as two of my own sprays. One of them I made those sprays from Eddie Rondak's reinkers. One was denim, which I mixed in with blue mica powder from Prima, their new release, as well as I can't recall whether it's butterscotch or rust that I mixed in with the gold kind of mica powder / perfect pearls from Ranger, and I also did frayed burlap as kind of like a background to kind of hit the areas in which the spray didn't hit. So after I gessoed it and whatnot, so I want to show you guys the back. I'm not sure whether the camera's going to pick it up, but I'm really proud of what I've got, because it feels kind of like an old wall, or like a metal wall, which is very steampunky. I really love the color. I also mounted it onto a bag of canvas. Partially it's because of practical reasons, like trying to mount it onto the wall, but another reason is also that I could do this cute pipe things. This is from Ingrid something, like one of the designers at Prima. This is terrible, I forgot the name. But she has all these really cool like metal embellishments which are very steampunky, very art deco. It inspires me to the point which I think that if I'm ever gonna have my own place in the future, I'm gonna have like all this like steampunky art deco-ish stuff, like hanging from the top and having light bulbs and whatnot. So here is some nuts and bolts, which I punched some holes and then I drilled things in. And here are some old coins from I think 1940s, 1950s. Oops. Okay, I'll grab that later. But there's some old coins. Not sure whether this camera's gonna pick up. These are 1 cent coins. They are so cool. Okay, the camera's not focusing on these. Let me see whether it will. If I shift it slightly. No, it wants to focus on the wooden cabinet. I wonder why. So these are 1 cent coins, and they're from, let me see, it says here King George VI. I have no idea when that would be, and the year is 1943. See, so these are really old 1 cent coins in Singapore, and I think they were used for like trading across strait settlements in Southeast Asia, where I'm at. I think this is either Tim Holtz or some other brand, or Prima. I think it could be Prima. And I also had this, they are meant to be knobs. I think they were either from Prima or Kaisercraft, but I did this thing onto them. Actually, what I do intend to do is to actually get like a rubber, kind of like a black rubber band, create that kind of like industrial look. This is from Maya Road, and this woodenish gear is from Dusty Attic, I think. Here are some Tim Holtz, what do they call this? Wooden letterpress blocks? I think so. They're really fun. used 3 colors on these. I think probably 4. I think there's black soot there here somewhere, but the rest is walnut stain, broken china, and evergreen bow distress paints on these. I think those are the only paints that could, like, color you could take on. Here is really simple. I'm gonna focus in a little bit. So you see that Tim Holtz doll guy there, one of the vials, and one really old, kind of like a padlock that I had for like eons. Couldn't find a key to it, so might as well use it for decoration. Oops. From Prima. This I saw in those very small shops that sell charms, and when I saw this, I was like, this is totally perfect for like steampunk projects. So actually I got a few. This is really fun. This is actually from Daiso. Oh, I forgot to say the configuration box is from Daiso, which is so cool, right? Which is like a cheaper option to the Tim Holtz one, but I can't find this from Daiso anymore, so I probably have to buy the Tim Holtz one if I don't do another one. Yeah, this is actually a wooden nut and bolt. No idea what function that would be, but it's from Daiso, and I painted it with, not really painted it, I dyed it with frayed burlap, distress stain, so it gives it kind of like this rusty sort of look, which is kind of fun. This hexagonal thingamajig that looks like chicken wire, but it's not, is from Dusty Attic, one of the laser cuts from there, and this is it's supposed to be a steampunk bee. At least I tried to make it look like that, but well, I think it still looks cool. The bee stamp is from Prima, and here is another gear. I think this is from Prima as well. We'll talk about the centerpiece, the last. Another Tim Holtz thingy, vial with some flicks. This flicks I think is from Steampunk, but you definitely can find similar ones from Prima. Now, since they are like released with the new like this mediums that they're releasing, I think under the name of Finnabar, which is quite nice, because they tend to have larger volumes at the same or cheaper price than Steampunk. So I think it's worth getting those. I think it's a cheaper point of entry in the mixed media. Some tiny little gears there. There's shadow there, so you can't see all of those, but those were from Prima as well. This little birdie here, this plastic faux glass birdie, which I think I got from, I can't remember where I got it from, but I didn't pay a lot for this. I thought this was so fun. I grabbed like a huge bunch, and then they're just there for my mixed media projects and stuff. Here I folded some origami mini books. You can just YouTube and search for origami mini books, and then you can have like a few instructional videos. They're really fun to make. And these paper were from Seven Gypsies. One of like they have this underwater sea marine themed paper. But this is really fun because Seven Gypsies paper are a bit thinner, which allows them to be folded. So they're meant to like mimic books here, and the colors are very vintagey. So yeah, it's supposed to look like a bookshelf sort of thing. And this like barcode laser cut, which I actually distressed it with frayed burlap, is from Dusty Attic. So to the main page here. So this is actually one of the new Prima stamps, which I use color pencils actually to color it in. The color pencils were Spectrum Noir's color pencils, and I did quite a bit of blending with the mineral oil. I didn't have what was the one that they usually I got Sensador. I'm not sure whether you can find that, but I think it's from like Newson and something. Can't remember what the brand was, but it's mineral oil. You can actually use any mineral oil. You can use baby oil even to be the thing that helps to blend the colors in. And after I did the coloring and all that, I actually went round with scattered straw and vintage photo to give a very aged look, because the color pencil is there to help to get the color that I wanted there, but I also needed it to look vintagey. So those actually worked well. You can see like some of these lines which didn't get where the color didn't, the stress color didn't go there. I realized that if you don't do a good job in the blending, actually, the pigments tend to stay on top, and they create this really cool, I think, vintagey effect, which I kind of like it. And this is the new stamp from Prima. Fantastic! It's really cool. I'm gonna use it again for another project. I have no idea what. I think this is from Studio Calico, if I'm not mistaken. I think it came out last year. They had this they had these 3 ring things. They had like months and dates on them, which I thought was kind of cool to kind of like give like this idea of like time passing by. Some ephemeras from Seven Gypsies. No idea where this is from. I can't figure out whether it's from Tim Holtz or from Graphics 45, one of them. Yeah, and this is the cool part. So this actually all moves around, which I want to give it like some kind of like interactiveness. These bulbs were from a hardware store just right below my place, which I tied it up with some hem twine and punched some holes here and just tied it up, so it gives like this dangling effect. This is actually a gift from a friend. It's one of those kind of like those metal build it yourself kits. So it comes flat in like a flat thingy at first, and then you actually just break it up into different parts and you fix it up. What I did was I actually went over some of the areas with rust and I think it is Stream. I think it's Stream alcohol inks to achieve the kind of like bluish, I think the faux patina kind of look, which I kind of like. I wish I could do a little bit like a pigment, whitish pigment onto it to give it an even more vintage look, but I didn't want to risk like overdoing it and then not being able to remove the white off the plane. So this is the configuration box. Hope you guys like it. Let me know what you guys think in the description box down below, and I will catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.